Shall I start?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Good evening, dear guests and fellow Toastmasters. Are you excited to attend today's meeting? If yes, raise your virtual hands. A very warm welcome to meeting number 52 of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. I'm Sunil Gupta, your Sergeant Rams for today's meeting. As a Sergeant Rams, it's my duty to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours and you are expected to stay for the entire duration to get the maximum benefit of it. Imagine you are speaking to someone and he or she listens to you like this. "Hey, no, no, no. I'm busy. No, no. So I'm attending the meeting." How would you feel? So your video should be on and your audio should be off. Unmute yourself when you are called to speak or you need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International doesn't put any restrictions on speaking on these topics, at the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Let me now hand over the stage to the presiding officer, Mita M. Shah. Mita M. Shah is a teacher by passion and profession with a focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. She is currently the president of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Apart from this, my instincts tell me that she is always enthused and happy to actively attend the meetings. So please welcome very active member and presiding officer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Mita and Shah. Over to you, Mita.
Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. That was our Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Happy evening, distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. On this note, I call open this meeting number 52 of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club to order. We, as a club, sincerely appreciate that every time we get an opportunity to welcome so many guests and visiting Toastmasters regularly to join our club meetings open upon invitation. I would like to take this opportunity to share the stage with few of our guests and visiting Toastmasters today. May I request guests to please give us your quick introduction of yourself, that is, your name, profession, and how you came to know about the Gabbys in 30 seconds. So I can see we have a guest, Noor Mohammed. So can I have an introduction? You are a visiting
Thank,
Toastmaster, but still.
thank you, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Very good evening to you all. I am insulted a little bit because I'm called a guest. So I am not a guest. I'm almost like your regular member, but who consistently comes to all your meetings. I'm very glad to be here. I'm a member of Sattvic Toastmasters for Healthy Living and AI Club, and I am very glad to be here. I come here only to see my brother in arms. Easy here, Sourav Dutta, show your face, please. Back to you, Presiding Officer.
Thank you. You are always a visiting Toastmaster to our club. So thank you so much. Next, we have a guest Toastmaster Chandra Yusuf.
Hi, I'm Chandra Yusuf from Indonesia. I am a regular guest here, and I love coming back to the Gabbys. Thank you very much.
Welcome. I can see Chaitanya T. So I think he's a new member or a guest.
Hey, hi. I'm not a new member, but hi everyone. My name is Chaitanya. I work as a IT consultant. I'm based out of Dubai. I'm joining here from Dubai. For a very long time, I was looking for a Toastmaster club where I can join online. So out of my search on Google, I came across your Toastmasters club. I reached out to a couple of guys from your club to join, and hopefully I will submit. We'll complete all the formalities, and I'll be part of the club soon. Thank you so much.
Welcome, our new member. You are a
Thank you.
Gabbys family. Welcome to the Gabbys family.
Thank you so much.
So now I can see Nitin. Are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
Greetings, everyone. I am Toastmaster Nitin from Kite Toastmasters. Looking for great. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Okay. So Nanda Kumar, you are a Gabbys only or some other new Nanda?
No, ma'am, I'm from Gabbys only.
Yeah, then okay. Come on the camera. I want all the members to be on camera and video on, and your audio should be off. So we'll be having an interesting meeting and interesting session. Thank you all the guests for coming to our club. Now, today's meeting is very special to me as well as the Gabbys family, since we have completed 52 weeks and completing first charter year on 14th December 2024. Let's give a huge round of applause to all family members of the Gabbys. So now we have a few announcements. The Gabbys members are requested to be present without fail on Saturday, since we have on 14th December 2024, since we have installation ceremony of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, District 92, Area B1 for upcoming term Jan to June 2025. Next, the members are requested to be present without fail on Tuesday, 17th December 2024, since we have installation ceremony of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, District 92, Area B2 for the upcoming term Jan to June 2025. Now, the members are requested to be present without fail on Thursday, 19th December 2024, since we have installation ceremony of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club, District 92, Area B3 for the upcoming term Jan to June 2025. And we have a new committee already. There is now President Jaspreet Kaur, Vice President Education Yogita Upadhayay, Vice President Membership Renu Kaushal, Vice President Public Relation Abhishek Kumar, Secretary and Treasurer Upasana Ghosh, and Sergeant at Arms, our new Sergeant at Arms Sunil Gupta. So we welcome. And next, one more thing is, we welcome to our new, now 3 new members, Toastmaster Pajani Raja, Dr. Isha Roy, and Chaitanya T from Dubai. So all these are our new members for the December to our Gabbys family. So let's give a huge round of applause to our new members. For benefits of the guests, let me share a brief history about Toastmasters. The first Toastmasters was started in 1924. The first Toastmaster was founded in 1924 at Santa Ana, California by none other than Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. To be specific, Toastmasters completed 100 years on 22nd October 2024, which is non-profit organization spread across 149 plus countries and 16,000 clubs across globe. If I may say, it is an institute to practice communication and leadership skills. We, the Gabbys, is one family with 3 clubs. We meet 3 days in a week. The Gabbys International Toastmasters Club meets on every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST online. The Gabbys Toastmasters Clubs on every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST hybrid. The Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club meets on every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. IST online. So now, let's introduce the theme. So today we are diving into the theme. We have something very extraordinary, exam vibes. Yes, everyone knows what is the exam vibes and how we feel. So to take more and to know more about this, we have a most important role player, the Toastmaster of the day, someone special who is supply chain consultant by profession, fitness freak by passion. Phil's life is all about learning and how to lead, hence lives it to the fullest. Let's welcome our Toastmaster of the day with a huge round of applause, Toastmaster Aaquib. The virtual stage is yours. Over to you, Aaquib.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Mita. Exam vibes. You might be thinking, what is this boring topic? Why is this nerdy guy coming up with all his studious stuff? Let me tell you why I chose the theme. And we all have grown up writing exams, and some of us are still writing exams. I have started writing exam from 5-year-old till last month, and the way you feel about exam has changed for me. And I was like, hey, let's check if people also have similar feelings. But I realized not everybody write exams. Once you are out of your colleges, you're like, done. I'm just minting money, and I'm just going to offices. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not writing exams. So I was like, let's see how does that feel. Because for me, when I was kid, it's always scary. I was always feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna fail. Things will go worse. Of course, you expect a lot of stuff from parents after exam, like, oh, this is tough. But as I grew and got into colleges, then qualified, and then started writing examination, which I wanted to write, not my parent wanted to attempt, I had a different feeling. That feeling was me countering myself, me looking at myself saying, hey, if you fail, you are gonna lose, and your friends will laugh at you because you chose to write this, not somebody else, right? So more of ownership, accountability, all of those stuff came in. But I would like to understand from the audience here, have you written any exam of late? And has your views of writing an exam also changed over the period of time, and how? I see a lot of people on camera. Would you like to attempt? Yes. Toastmaster Sonia, please go ahead.
In our childhood times, school times, college times, we used to fear of exams. But now I realize that without passing, without qualifying an exam, you can't be successful. You have to attend interviews, you have to give written exams in particular job for particular jobs. So without exam, there is no success, no career, nothing.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
challenges are also like exams.
Truly said. I think, yes, If you want to grow further and you don't want to take exam, it's going to be very difficult. But if you keep attempting, I think that's the way forward. And I also feel exams are not just a taste of knowledge, but they are stepping stone to growth. Although you'll feel like, hey, why are they testing me just 3 hours for the study I've done for 365 days? And I could be wrong in those 3 hours. I would have different mood, or I don't have the right set of thought coming in those 3 hours. But that's how we are tested. And the idea is the test is not everything, but the process we go through preparing for the test, that is everything. So if you have studied really hard before the exam, that counts, and that's what goes with you in your future. I believe Yogita wanted to speak on this, on how she feels about exam.
I don't have a good feeling about it because I was just checking how will I appear while delivering my speech. Nonetheless, you got me.
Yes.
Apart from this, yes, I was an average student. I am an average student. I have given all my exams and I have scored good average marks. And I just studied last night. I mean, just a night previous. So my relationship with these exams is just like a day where you have just come to know that you're just about to go to a picnic or something and you're excited, nervous, and everything. And that happens to me. That's my relationship with exams.
Awesome. Yogita, what you are going through before attempting this speech, this is the moment wherein you grow. Awesome. Awesome. I think everybody else has a similar feeling, and we all go through the similar pain, and that pain is what makes us stronger and prepares us for the bigger exam that lies ahead. Has anybody written any course which he decided to write, not something which is like destined? Of course, you do MBA, you will write MBA exam, but have you tried something on your own apart from the graduation and post-graduation that you have done?
I did it for my client. So that's it. I mean, I wrote that course and that course got published in the book. I got the money. Client is happy. I'm happy. And students are sad nonetheless.
Oh, this has ulterior motive. Whether it's coming out of clients. Yeah. Awesome. I think that's how the session is going to be. I would probably go towards area of continuous improvement. I would also talk about benefits of writing an exam and how that shapes our life. But before we jump more into everything, let me talk about the structure of Toastmaster meeting, on how it works. So Toastmaster meeting is conducted in 3 sections. The first section is of prepared speech, wherein we'll have speakers who have been rehearsing and writing their speeches. They'll come and deliver their speech. Then we have a second section, which is called table topics. It's an impromptu speaking section where you will learn how to quickly think on your feet and deliver a speech. And I think that's an amazing section. Then we have something way more amazing or way more important for a Toastmaster meeting, which is called general evaluation. That's like examination results coming out. So once you write prepared speech, once you give table topics, there are people who would be judging you or examining your stuff, and then that section will tell you how good you did and what are the areas that you can improve. So that's how the meeting is structured. To conduct general evaluation session, there is a team, and I would request our general evaluator for today's meeting to come on stage and share the introduction of the team. So general evaluator for today's meeting is someone who is health and fitness freak like me, from Panchkula, Haryana. Now based in Hyderabad. He did MBA from NIPAR Mohali, and he's working in a Sanofi as a marketing analyst with almost 3 years of experience. So that's the introduction of general evaluation, general evaluator, I would request Toastmaster Rahul to come on stage and first speak about his exam experience and then share the general evaluation team's introduction.
Sure. Thank you so much, TMOD Aaquib. And yes, I have been a student throughout my life. I have completed like my bachelor's, as well as I gave exams after exams in my bachelor's. I remember within 3 months we used to have some midterm exams, and we used to always prepare the night before, and it was kind of stressful but fun also. And I honestly, I was like above average student. And then there was one exam which I also wanted to give, and I wanted to go into my dream college. That was just Aaquib, to TMOD Aaquib mentioned, that was Naipur. So it was like a cat for pharmaceutical people, wherein we go, we give the exam, we clear the interviews, and then we go and do MBA from Naipur, which is the top college for pharma. So that was a dream college, and for that I gave my everything. I still remember the hard times. I was not very much studious, but for that exam I studied like anything. And thankfully I have I have I have come, and I have studied through that organization. It was fantastic. Um, and I know that exams are always stressful, but they teaches you a lot. They teaches you hard work, um, also handling the pressure, tackling the questions. Your thinking process gets evolved.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Let's now set up the guideline for the exam that you'll be conducting today and
sure.
introduce the team.
So I am general evaluator today. So I will be taking your exam. And by that, I mean that I will be evaluating everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. And at the end of the meeting, I will give my report. But before that, I would like to call upon my TAGL team for today, and starting with the timer, Neha Bansal. So, sorry, I do not have the introduction with me right now, but yeah, Neha, you can introduce yourself if you would like,
Thank you.
and then you can proceed.
Okay. So as my role today, I will introduce myself as a role of a timer I'm playing in today's meeting. So time is the key to success in exam. Every second count, we all know. And as a timer for today's examination, I will help you to be in time about your speeches. I will alert about the three sections of this meeting: the prepared speech sections, the table topic, and the evaluation section. So as a timer, we have in prepared speeches. We have two speeches today. First speech is by Toastmaster Smriti. It will be for 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I will show the green card. At 5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at the 6 minute, I'll show the red card. Second speech by Toastmaster Yogita, which length is for 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll show the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card. And at the 7 minute, I'll show the red card. 30 minutes grace time will be given. In the topic section, the time limit is for 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll show the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll show the red card. And for the evaluation section, we have 2-3 minutes for each individual evaluation. At 2 minutes, again, I will raise the green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds will be yellow, and at 3 minutes will be the red card. So that's my role as a timer. Be alert about the timing today.
Thank you so much, timer Neha. Next up, I would like to call upon the R counter for today's meeting, Renu Kaushal. Renu Kaushal is from Mohali. Amazing. I am also from Mohali. Um, a vibrant satellite town of her professional journey led her down the path of software engineering. Yet she paused for a significant chapter, embracing motherhood, where her children emerged as the ultimate motivator, a dream by nature and avid knowledge seeker. She is poised to embark on the new life roles. And communication has been a constant thread to her story, where, as on the school stage, as a young girl in speech contest, or as a storyteller uh, to her children. So I would like to call upon our counter, Renu, over the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator Rahul. So today I am the R counter. So as the R counter, my role is to help us all become more aware of our verbal habits. We specifically fill our words and sounds that can detract from our communication clarity. So in today's meeting, I'll just keep a note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. This report would primarily focus on 5 major areas. Number 1, the filler words such as the ums, the Then there are the inappropriate interjections, for example, and, well, but, so, you know. You should also avoid the use of crutch words. The crutch words similar to basically, actually, this thing, and so on. There are certain repetitive words or phrases we commonly use in the form of I, this means, and last but not the least, the unintentional long or short pauses made by the speakers. So at the end of the meeting, I'll share my observation when I'm called upon by the general evaluator. This feedback shall be meant to be constructive, and so we can all grow as confident and articulate communicators. Let's enjoy this wonderful session of exam and learning and speaking excellence.
Thank you
So
very
back
much,
to
TM
you,
Renu.
generally.
Yeah, I will. Also, one more TAGL team is listener, Mita. So Mita is a teacher by profession and passion, with focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. So I would like to give the stage to you, and please explain your role.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator. Today I am also an examiner, as an oral examiner. I'll be taking exams for everyone and I'll see who is the best giving proper answers. So according to Dr. Ralph Medley, real communication is not possible without listening. So I am the listener of the day. I'll be listening closely to everything said during the meeting and will draft short questions to test a listening skills at the end of the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much. Also, I missed one more person, which is very important in today's meeting. That is Grammarian-Ankur. So Ankur is a passionate software engineer who combines his love for technology with the thirst of knowledge, often exploring new places to read and grow. His true calling, however, is animal welfare. Ankur declares his um, Ankur dedicates his success to improving the lives of animals and is committed to driving lasting change. Over to you, Ankur.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuses of English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So for today's meeting, the word is earnest, EARNEST, which means serious and sincere or determined. Example of using this word is her earnest efforts in studying paid off with good results. Another example, they had an earnest discussion about their future. So let's all make an earnest effort to use the word of the day. I will give a word of the day report and grammatical usage report when called upon at the later point of the meeting by general evaluator. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Grammarian-Ankur. And with this, I would like to take upon and give the stage to TMOD, Aaquib, who is earnest amongst all and um, who has this wonderful topic to carry forward. Over to you, Aaquib.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. We are back, but we will be starting the first section of our meeting, which is prepared speech section. To have speakers, we have two speakers today, and first speaker, as we know, is Toastmaster Smruti Sagarika Mohanty. She is an experienced B2B sales professional, certified soft skills trainer. She is currently pursuing a full-time master's degree in US. To evaluate her speech, hope we have DTM Sourav in the meeting.
Yes, I'm there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. She would be attempting her speech L1, level 1, project 1, presentation mastery, which is an icebreaker speech. And the timing, I would request timer to note down, is that 4 to 6 minutes. The objective of the speech for her is to introduce herself and learn the basic structure of a speech writing. Toastmaster Smruti, the silent hours. The silent hours, Toastmaster Smruti.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a human healthy, wealthy, and wise. But what about those who struggle to have a sound sleep at night? Don't get enough time to even close their eyes. People who try to bridge the gap between midnight to dawn. That too all alone. Morning, they juggle to adjust the rat race of the societal power, and when the clock strikes 12, they enter the zone of silent hours. Greetings to night owls, early birds, distinguished nappers, and other esteemed humans of this particular meeting. You heard me. And yes, you are right. I am talking about the sleeping hours or the sleeping patterns which we develop in our life, especially during night, which has been an integral part of my life in molding me, shaping me in various forms from an early childhood. Those noisy, silent hours have been a crucial aspect of my introduction for my near and dear ones. Hence, let me take this opportunity to break the ice and share how I lived, survived, thrived, and still striking the clock in the process of becoming the late night luminary. Please raise your hand if a few of you are night owls. Virtual hand, if you're on camera, then physical. Let me go to my gallery mode to see. Not even a single person in the room. Okay, I see one. No night owls? Okay, two. Early birds in the room? Night owls are the people who sleep late and wake up also late. Early birds, okay, I see a mixture, a good blend rather in this meeting room. Thank you so much for reciprocating to my question. Interesting. embrace yourself to know about this night owl's odyssey, because it all started from there. From the age of 12, maybe till 16, I developed this pattern of not sleeping on time and struggling hard to wake up early for school. Well, I was decent enough in academics, plus a teacher's pet. Well, for most of my teachers, the thought of waking up early, going to school, and being late was so terrifying that I was not able to sleep on time in the initial phase. I was sleep deprived and blamed the noise pollution and one of the reasons for the same. That's the time I ventured into the silent hours. It initially bothered me, but gradually I started living those illuminating shadows and became a dark hour dreamer. So optimistic, right? It made me someone who holds on to hope and optimism even during the most difficult or challenging time in life. I discovered my love for writing to surpass those silent hours during those 12 to 16 years of age. I got to know that writing is something I'm good at. I love writing, sometimes poetry, sometimes stories, maybe fictional or realistic, or rather journaling from a very early age. Well, it didn't help me. I don't know if it did, but I started loving and learning more art and craft about the same. When I stepped into my college life of doing my bachelor's in commerce, further my MBA, now I decided to be the architecture of my dream time and learned my affinity towards reading. Yes, my parents, my family, the extended family were concerned about my health, especially when I started my journey in the field of sales. But at that time, I started blaming my busy schedules, numbers, targets, etc. as the various reasons, because those things were in my head. And I crowned myself literally as the night's brightest star and starting living an illusion, or maybe that's a reality that became a reality in my life with the progress of time. I was completely functional during office hours, did exceptionally well with my numbers, with my monthly targets, annual targets, and everything. But I used to feel alive when I was thinking about those upcoming silent hours. I became more skilled in dance because of those midnight practices. Now, please don't imagine me dancing in late hours with loud music, but it was fun though. Life was rosy as a bride until my midnight mind had the moment of epiphany when it got to know that I can sleep for 2 hours and can stretch my body for next 48 hours. Minimum. I remember days when I slept for maybe maximum 3 hours, and then I can stretch it for 3 long days. That's how the journey used to be. I discovered my superpower, but I missed the fact that with great power comes greater responsibility. And my responsibility was to take care of my mind and body in a cohesive manner. With the passage of time, I did learn the art of mindfully understanding the art of unplugging. I decided to not to be super active in those night hours, to disconnect myself, maybe listen to music or just lay down on the bed. Though it didn't help me much, but yes, I do put in my earnest efforts toward the same. While I'm standing here in front of you, I'm a work in progress. It's not a war, but I understood my way towards the silent hours. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smriti. I think I remembered Manjulika for a second, but let us give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Smriti. Early bird versus night owl debate. I've been an early bird always, never tried being night owl, so can't comment much on it. Let's move forward to the next speech, which is to be given by Toastmaster Yogita Upadhayay. Hope we have Toastmaster Manoj Nair, who would be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Yogita.
Yes, please. Yep, I'm there.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. Yogita Upadhyay is a go with the flow and joyful person. She's always been a people person, so enjoys her phase as an HR and image and soft skill trainer. Beyond 9 to 5 hustle, you'll find her dancing, reading mind-bending books, and exploring new places. That's awesome. Toastmaster Yogita would be attempting her speech from Pathway Motivational Strategy, Level 1, Project 4. Project name is Evaluation and Feedback. And the project duration would be 5 to 7 minutes. Yes. I'm missing the process objective. Give me a moment. Does anybody has the document?
The objectives for this project will be basically to implement the feedback that has been given in the previous speech. As the speaker, I can deliver the same speech or a new speech or a blend of the same previous and the new speech. I have already shared my evaluation given in the last speech to my evaluator. And yes, that's it.
Thank you so much for helping Toastmaster Yogita. Toastmaster Yogita, forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay.
May I please request all of you to close your eyes and imagine that you are in one of the most beautiful cities in India, Udaipur. The serene lakes, royal palaces, beautiful gardens, and there you are, posing while the camera goes. Okay. Though still with eyes closed, please open your eyes and quickly cut yourself out of frame and put me right there. I was 22 years of age and I was going to Udaipur for a training program. Now, this program was completely sponsored by my company. Being a fresher, I was in awe with my company. They were so good that they even gave me a happy card with money loaded on it. New jacket? Check. New t-shirts? Check. New sunglasses? Check. After all, I was going to the city of lakes. Finally, the day arrived and I was very excited. But guess who was more excited than me? My mother, of course. Yogi, did you pack this? Yogita, did you check that? Mothers, I tell you, they can nag you to no end. As I was sealing my luggage, I saw that ugly surprise. My mother had packed a half dozen guavas into my luggage for snacks. Now, one thing, guava is one of those fruits I don't want to eat even if I'm dying of hunger. So what did I do? I took that packet out and flung it at the luggage like a forbidden fruit. It was time to bid adieu. So I said bye-bye and I left. I, along with my colleagues, reached in Udaipur at about 3 in the morning. I was a little tired, a little hungry, and very, very, very sleepy. But I knew my schedule. Breakfast was at 8 in the morning, then lunch was at 2:30 at the venue, and dinner right after the training at the venue. Since everything was set here, I went to sleep. Do you hear that noise? This is my mouth. That time, it was the growl of my empty stomach. I sprang out of my bed and I looked at my watch. Gosh, it's already 11. What did I do? I quickly went to the shower and dashed to the restaurant. Now I need to tell you something about this restaurant. This was a fine and welcoming and an expensive place. But what do I do? Where did that free buffet go? I was late. No worries, I still have that happy card. I can still buy some sandwiches. So I went back to fetch my card and I looked into each of my wallets or my bags where the card could be, my jackets, my pockets, everywhere. And it wasn't there. And then it hit me. I had mistakenly left my purse at home. Now, this was when the local shops, UPI payments were not that prominent. You either pay in cash or with cards. But here I was, cardless and cashless. It was close to 12 and I was already starting to feel a little giddy because the last time I ate anything was at least a day back. I had to be tough. I had to do something drastic. So I told myself, when the going gets tough, the tough drinks normal water. I went to the room and drank 4 cups of water straight away. Suddenly, I don't know why, but Udaipur is not looking at all beautiful. But no worries, there's still a silver lining because I'll be served lunch at the training venue. But this venue is at least 3 kilometers away and I am not carrying any cash. I took a deep breath. I drank 2 more cups of water and walked all the way. Now, when I reached the venue, it was almost time for lunch. I could see that there was a sizable crowd that had gathered right outside the gates. And I could sense some kind of happiness and energy. Okay, they're serving some snacks or perhaps lunch early, I thought. But when I went there, I realized the program was pushed to the next day. Are they for real? Because for me, all it meant was more grrr. And it was almost evening. I was left with no food, no energy, and no cash. Just a tummy full of water provided so graciously by the hotel and Udaipur municipality. Thankfully, one of my colleagues gave me a lift while coming back. I decided to borrow some money for dinner, but my introvert nature came in between. I had to walk all the way back to my bed and was trying to boost myself for asking for that 200 to 500 rupees help. And while I was giving myself a small pep talk, I just thought, I'll open my bag one last time. So I opened it and went through all the items one by one, item by item. I got my tickets, my ID cards, my earphones, my camera, my jacket, 2 different deodorants, 5 pair of socks, in fact. My entire Udaipur itinerary was lying dismantled in front of me. What did I find? Any guesses?
Guavas.
My shiny little happy card lying right there under my scarf. And yes, Mita ma'am, you're right. I also saw 4 juicy guavas looking straight into my eyes. I could almost see my mother smirking from miles away. How's the trip? Friends, that evening, those guavas were the most juiciest and exotic fruits I have ever eaten in my life. Now, there are 3 lessons that I learned from this episode, which I want to share with you. First, never think you are too smart for simple advice. Second, forbidden fruits, they often hang on the tree of wisdom. And the third one, if you speak with force and with conviction, then the audience will cheer for you even if the story was a completely made up one. Thank you, and over to you.
As a guava lover, I totally relate this topic, and thank you so much for this earnest speech, Toastmaster Yogita. Now we are at 7:51. I believe we have 5 minutes break time for us to relax, and then we rejoin back at 7:55. Then timer, I would request you to put a timer on for the time being. Thank you so much. Hope everybody's back. I can't see people in the camera. Yes, let's resume the session. So allow me to go back to the theme, which is exam vibe. So now we know what the idea of today's discussion would be, but I just wanted to touch upon some of the continuous learning aspects. So Henry Ford, if you guys have heard of, he said that we need to keep learning to stay young. So the exact words were, anyone who stops learning is old. Whether at 20 or 80, anyone who keeps learning stays young. I think that is the idea of D-age, and you can do everything in your capacity to keep learning. I'm not saying start writing exams, but yeah, learning. What it does help you to adapt to change, have personal growth, and we'll also talk about few of the IT consultants to talk about their certification courses, career advancement, lifelong fulfillment. It broadens perspective, promotes resilience. I think these are the key component of continuous learning and the benefits that it comes with. So exam, despite their flaws, they play a crucial role in structured learning and a very personal development. Continuous learning, on the other hand, it empowers us to stay relevant and resilient in this ever-changing world. All of us here sitting in this meeting are testament to this line, that it allows us to stay relevant, because we are all here learning public communication and leadership skills so that we can stay relevant with the trend and be competitive in the market. Let me ask you a question. How many, of course, we'll have very less IT consultants or something of that sort, but has anyone done a certification of late, and what was their experience? Why did they do it? Anybody? Yes, I do see raise of hand. A lot of people. We'll go with Toastmaster Renu Kaushal.
Yes, Aaquib, I recently completed my soft skill training certification. So why did I do it? So this is one of my calling, like I should say. After all these years of being on sabbatical, I thought this was a good time, a good area of where I can be meaningful and useful. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I think that's a calling, and that calling comes to people who want to stay relevant. So let us hear from Toastmaster Mita, presiding officer.
Yes, as a teacher, I always give exams because my student has exam. I have to be always prepared with them. So along with them, I'm always giving exams. So it is a learning and teaching, both is going together. So I believe that any certification course, yes, I'm planning to go for my further studies. So that one I'm planning, but that is our religious course. So that I'm already doing it, but still further I want to do. So that one is there. So always we are learning and teaching, both is going to hand in hand.
Awesome. To me, when I was writing the exam, I mentioned few days back, so I had to write this exam in May 2024, I could not do it because of me not being confident enough, me not being able to defend the exam stress that would come my way. Like, hey, let us postpone this to November. So I postponed it to November. But this time, I went ahead, spoke to my manager and said, hey, this is the exam coming in. For 2 weeks before exam, I would be going on leave because I have to study. So I took 14 days leave, planned my calendars, and then I made a whole schedule to start working the way I used to do when I was a kid or when I was in college. The main difference here is the environment. So when we were in college, we had 10, 15, 30 friends. They were also writing exams. And you're always in discussion, hey, what are you studying, which topic you are in, and kind of motivates and aligns all of us. And that is our sole job. That is what we are meant to do as a student. But the moment you turn into a professional and you're writing something for your own benefit, but you have to cut down from your work and find some time or cut down some work from your family time. Of course, you can do that allocation of time. The motivation which comes from surrounding, that goes missing. And to do that, I tried finding a partner. Like, hey, I'm writing the exam. Do we have people in the circle? Do we have people in the bigger forums who are also writing this exam? And luckily, I found one. Like, that was a star-struck moment. Like, let's sit together and charter the plan, make a roadmap to success. And that's how we were able to sit together for long hours, the whole 2 weeks, keep understanding the numericals, understanding the concepts, and attempting all those stuff. So I think the key to success when you are writing a certification or writing a course when you don't have that environment is to build an ecology around you, find a partner, find a person who is also doing the similar stuff, and then you become lethal. So that is another aspect of continuous learning and how one can still do these kind of big exams or big certification. So now we'll move to another section of the Toastmasters meeting, which is called table topics. And to do that, we have Toastmaster Sudir Gaur. He has been working as a senior manager in R&D Center of Aeronautical Form for the last 16 years. That's a humongous experience. Toastmaster Sudhir, over to you. We can't hear you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever found yourself in a difficult question and you didn't know how to start, from where to start? Example, during an important senior management meeting, you were asked to give a feedback or a suggestion with your partner. Suddenly an unexpected question popped out and you just choked, freeze.
We can't hear you, Toastmasters.
Oh, my voice is not clear?
No, yeah, the video is a bit blur. Video is a bit blur. Can you try off camera? Maybe that would help.
Am I audible now?
Yes. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Hello.
That's better,
Okay.
Sudhir. You can go ahead.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. Thank you, TMOD. And good evening, all the Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever found yourself where somebody asks you a challenging and unexpected question, and you didn't know to start. Like an important management meeting, intense conversation with your partner, one unexpected question made you choke. If you are one of those who either freeze or and try to buy magician, it's not a magic, my friend. It's an skill. And if it is an skill, it can be learned. In today's meeting, we have a most challenging and this table topic session prepares you for an impromptu speech, make you ready to think and convey your message effectively and concisely. As a rule, during the table topic, I will invite a member or a guest to attempt a table topic. I will give free to volunteer. We may not be able to accommodate all of the volunteers. At Gabbys, we believe in giving an opportunity to those who are more to participate and who needs a little nudge. I will be using my discretion to give you an opportunity to volunteer. Please don't be disheartened. There is always one more meeting. There is never a dearth of opportunities in Toastmasters. For information, each speaker will get 1 to 2 minutes of time. You need to speak a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds to qualify for polling. Green card will be shown for at 1 minute. You will get an additional 30-second grace time to wrap up your speech by 2 minutes 30 seconds. All TT speakers, table topic speakers will be evaluated by table topic evaluator. Participate. Is my voice is clear and audible?
You're audible, Sudir.
I can see whom to talk. Toastmaster Nandakumar. Are you willing to participate, Toastmaster Nandakumar?
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you. So
before that, I wanted to check, is my voice audible? Is there a lag?
Not at all.
Sure. Thank you.
Not at all. Your voice is clear. Toastmaster Nandakumar, the true purpose of exam. A true purpose of exam. Toastmaster Nandakumar.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear the.
It's there in the chat box.
Over to you, sir.
The topic is the true purpose of exams. True purpose of exams, Toastmaster Nanda.
I'm audible now, right?
Right.
Okay. So, the true purpose of exam. So, of course, if you ask what is the true purpose of exam, like it would be a simple answer, like to test what you have learned till now. But is that a true purpose of an exam? To test what you have learned till now? So, in my feeling, what I feel about exam is it's the system we have as of now. It's not the right thing to test what the person has learned. It's just what he has remembered. That's the true. That's what I feel like. That's the true purpose of exam. So I think that there should be a better way of evaluation of an individual, and I know it's very complex and it's very hard to evaluate a person differently based on different things. But I feel that every person is different, and every person uh, uh, remembers stuff differently. So I feel that that's the true purpose of an exam, not what you memorize and just come at the day after and write on the exam paper. But believe me, I do the same thing. I just by heart everything the day before and write it on the exam date. So from that experience, I can say if right way to attend the exam. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well said, Mr. Nandakumar. Now, Isha Roy. Isha Roy, can you unmute yourself, Isha Roy, if you're willing to speak?
Yeah. Please tell me.
So Isha Roy, your table topic is my biggest fear about exam. Isha Roy,
Okay.
my biggest fear about exam. I'm posting on
Yeah.
the group.
Yeah. So this is a very relevant topic, I feel, and I have lots to say on this topic because my biggest fear about exam is like I'm a very exam anxious person, if there is any term like that called exam anxious. So usually whenever I have exams coming, my biggest fear is what if I forget? Like it's okay to remember important headings, but the tiny details, like they say, the devil is in the details. So I'll be like constantly wondering how do I recall those or how do I retain those. So sometimes I've looked it up on the internet also to what is their suggestion on such a thing. So they say that in order to overcome exam anxiety, one has to be strong in certain portions and one should know where their weaknesses are. And if you feel that you have a weakness in something, then in that case you should like make sure that you keep going through those portions again, and so that like from weakness they become like a little better and more towards their strength. So maybe you should do a SWOT analysis, or you should do a SMART goal analysis. I'm suggesting, I haven't done it, but I'm suggesting strength weakness analysis. So accordingly, you work on your weaknesses, and on the day before the exam, definitely do not go delve into your weaknesses and feel lost. It's more important to concentrate on your strengths because they will also give some this one. In our medical exams, we have something called high yield. So when there is something high yield, then we like to focus on the high yield stuff on the last day rather than going for something which we are weak at. So make high yield stuff your strength and keep weak stuff for in the beginning.
In progress.
Yeah. In the beginning. Am I echoing? Hello?
Yes, a
Hello.
little.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I spoke for extra time. I didn't realize I couldn't see the timer. Sorry.
Thank you. Venkatesh Radha. I would like to give a chance to Venkatesh Radha. Please confirm your presence. Guest Venkatesh Radha.
Yeah, I'm here. Greetings to you all.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah.
Your topic is the time when you aced an exam. The time when you aced an exam.
The
Over to
time
you.
when you, sorry, I come again. The time when you
Aced the exam.
faced.
Yes.
Okay. The time when I faced the exam. Okay. That's it.
Aced. I'll post on the group.
Yeah, please,
ACED.
sir, please. Okay, the time when I, okay, cool, great. So, to be frank, I'm into, okay, greetings to all. Okay, this is the first day that I'm, having a Toastmaster meeting with 100 years Toastmaster Club. Okay, this is the first meeting I'm attending on Gabbys Toastmaster Club. So thanks for the opportunity, Sudir. So nice of you. And first of all, I need to thank the president and the committee members. Okay, to provide an opportunity to join this session. So let me start the speech. Okay. To be frank, I am in the majority group of average performer. Okay, I'm not the minority group of persons who go for class toppers or first rank holders or first 10 rank holders. The moment, to be frank, I aced is, that was a science exam, but I prepared for max. Okay, that day I thought it is a max exam, so the entire day and night I studied max. When I got to the exam hall, then I came to know that it is not max that comes the next day, then today is science. Okay, as an average performer, what I will do? Okay, just whatever stories that comes to my mind that I had earlier in the midterms, I wrote it. But unfortunately, I was top 3 in the class to get that marks. So that is the moment like I really have a self understanding, or you can say the moment that I understood myself. Okay, even in last minutes I can perform great and better. So that is one moment that I aced in best. Thank you, Sudhir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for the wonderful words. You aptly explained the topic. Now I would like to go to the next speaker. If Chaitanya T is willing to speak.
Hey,
Chaitanya
hi.
T.
Yeah, Sudir.
Yeah, Chaitanya, welcome. I hope this is your first table topic after being a Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Okay. So your topic is, which I like very much, confession of a procrastinator. Confession of a procrastinator.
Confession of a procrastinator.
Right.
All right. I mean, thank you so much for the topic, Sudir. For an exam and for a topic like for a word like procrastinator, they are very much related to each other.
Yes.
So who better than me, who has there was a nice TED talk related to have a confession of a procrastinator actually, where he shows a graph of, let's say he has a thesis to submit after 3 years. At the start, he goes very slow and has a very nice plan of completing his thesis in the 3 years. But as the time goes, he does nothing and the work keeps on piling on him. Similarly, all of us or most of us would have gone through this. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this group, where if we have an exam to approach after 3 months or a year, we have a very nice plan to start with, a very nice step-by-step plan which we can take up and we can approach our exam. But as they call, it's called as a student principle for a reason, that most of us will open the books only and only when the panic monster, like what it said in the video, will come up. And really speaking, that that video is something that opened up this theory to me, but it was explained in such a nice way and in such a simple way that procrastination is something which is to be taken up very, very seriously. It does affect the performance of many people. Some of us are extremely intelligent. Given a time, given unlimited amount of time to complete a certain assignment, most of us will get through it. But it's only when we have to complete that assignment in the given time, in that time frame, where our intelligence is challenged and we end up with average grades. So there is no average person in this group. Everyone is excellent. It's just that some of us are big procrastinators and some of us are not able to finish things in time, is what really affects us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chaitanya. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Bindu Joseph. Would you like to participate, Bindu, ma'am? Toastmaster Bindu Joseph.
Toastmaster Sudir, we can give a topic to the people who are raising hands. Chandra Yusuf has been raising for quite some time now.
Okay. Chandra Yusuf.
Yes.
For you, the topic is how an exam failure changed you enormously. How an exam failure changed you enormously.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that everyone has ever failed in an exam, once or twice. Raise your hand if you have just failed in your exam. Yes, I felt that. Once I was in a college, I didn't study properly. I delayed my study. The exam was going to be held the next day, and I have never ever opened the book yet. By the time of the exam, I couldn't do anything because I forgot to read the night before. And I felt so sad and so guilty. And I told myself, this is because of your mistakes. Prepare yourself long before the exam, and you will not feel like this now. I was so sad and cried because I wasted my parents' money going to the college, paying a lot of money, and my father had to work very hard. And I was really sorry for that. After that failure, I always prepared myself well. And every exam, I will prepare it a month ahead. I read the books, I read every papers. And what is the result, ladies and gentlemen? I never fail anymore because I am well prepared. Back to you again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandra Yusuf, for such a wonderful and knowledgeable words and quotes. I would like to ask TMOD whether we are on time or should I continue with some other guest?
I think we should wrap up.
I think we should.
Okay. So, dear Toastmasters and guests, this was the table topic session. And since the theme was like exam vibes, I will totally agree with the TMOD's theme and his thinking that everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. With that, I'll conclude table topic part. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudir, for doing this and really nice table topics. So let us give him a huge round of applause. Not exam vibes, it's exam vibes. A lot of chit chat happening in the chat box. You guys can enjoy there as well. We have talked about continuous learning. We have talked about pros and cons of writing exam. What happens if we do not do continuous learning? If we don't upskill ourselves, what is the impact? How would that shape my career? I'll share one example and then we have 2-3 pointers on that. So I have been working as a supply chain professional for a very long time, but I didn't have any prior degrees in supply chain field because I come from finance background, I come from engineering background. I wanted something to lean upon because all the interviews I would go to, they would check the experience and they're like, hey, have you done something in supply chain? That is first. Second, people who are qualified and certified, they get people who have. Let's see, somebody is in mute. Mute someone. Awesome.
I guess Rahul.
Yep, I think that's good. So what would happen is that all the interviews I attend to, I won't get selected. Reason being, people who have certification, they take all the priority. So whenever you see openings, they're like, hey, if you have certification in XYZ, then life is easy for you. And what happens in those certification is that you learn a structured way how to deal with the work, of course, how to deal with the problems, how to really optimize something or do something better. I was missing all of it. So what happened? My career stagnated for almost 7 years in the same role because I was not able to make my next move. I lost many opportunities, a lot of good opportunities, just because I didn't have the right certification, which I can apply in those roles. And with lost opportunity and career stagnation, it reduced my confidence. You feel like, hey, I'm not able to do it, and you don't want to really try something new now because you're like, hey, life is not helping me much, and you keep cursing about yourself. So it kind of undermines my own self-belief and the overall professional confidence. So these are the three things. If we do not upskill ourselves, if you don't invest time in continuous learning, our career stagnates, we miss a lot of opportunities, and we lack confidence. We lack confidence in promoting or selling ourselves. With this note, we would move to the next section of this meeting, which is general evaluation. And I would request, first of all, timer to confirm if all the speakers and table topic speakers were on time and there is no disqualification.
So for the table topic, we don't have any disqualifications. All the speakers are within the time. However, for the prepared speeches, one speech we have a disqualification. Toastmaster Smriti, the time limit was 4 to 6 minutes with 30-second grace mark, but the time taken was 7 minutes 5 seconds.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hope people who are making the polls would take note of it and make the polls accordingly. Now let me hand over the stage to Toastmaster Rahul, General Evaluator of the meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Aaquib. Give me a second. I'm just. Yeah, so let's move on to the next session. That is the evaluation section. And I would like to call upon the second evaluator first, since DTM Sourav Dutta is not there.
Rahul,
Yeah.
Rahul.
Okay, he's there. All right. So we can move on to the evaluation section. And DTM Sourav Dutta, I'm not having the introduction of you, but probably you can introduce yourself and move forward.
Okay, I don't think. Okay, I'm Sourav Dutta. I'm a Toastmaster since 2020. Thank you. Don't start the time, Neha. Can we put the speaker on spotlight and the timer on spotlight? Yeah. So, Smriti, what is the most difficult project in a path? You have done many paths. You have done a couple of paths before, right? So, which is the most daunting project that you found in any path?
Icebreaker.
I thought so because we have so much of similar vibes. I thought that we would have a similar vibe on this one also. I'll tell you why do I say that we have got similar vibes. So um, I always found the icebreaker daunting because of one important question about what to speak, particularly a new audience. It's still easy, right? I can introduce some part of my life. I can say what I do, I can talk about my work life, but toward the same audience are people who already know you pretty well. 50% people sitting here have been working with you in Toastmasters. Many of them are officers in the same executive committee. They know so much about you. What do you talk to them about which is new? That is the biggest question that has always plagued me when I'm doing the second or the third path in icebreaker and this icebreaker, right? This is the biggest question that I've had. And here you come up with an idea of talking about, out of all the things in the world, your sleep pattern. I think take a bow. I mean, this is brilliant. This is just out of the world. In terms of a topic selection, I've never seen anyone select a better icebreaker topic. I think Noor come up with the second best of dreams, but he's late. He's still to deliver the speech. You just delivered your speech. So that way you get the brownie points. And you have something about you, whenever you come on the screen, you just brighten up the screen. I remember someone telling someone about this particular line, and I would want to give this quote to you. You sound like a melody, look like a dream, right? When you are on the screen, as a speaker, and that actually keeps the entire audience engaged to the screen, engaged to the speaker. So this was, in my opinion, one of the best icebreaker speeches. And I would have had no recommendations for you if this was your first path, but this is not your first path. So I do have a couple of recommendations. The first thing is try something different now. Your style of speaking is becoming extremely predictable. You will come on the screen with a hint of smile, with a lot of brightness, and you'll have a straight face and you'll just speak for the entire 7 minutes. That's become very predictable. Now try something different. Try micro expressions, try a bit of gestures, try moving left and right, try moving back and forth. Do something different. One path done, second path started, or third path started. Now is the time to experiment. If not now, when? And the second is watch the time. You cannot go overtime, on an icebreaker speech, because this speech is something about yourself. So you have full control over the particular topic. And a personal advice, watch the time in terms of sleep as well. I always thought that, like you, I have a superpower of sleeping less and working more. But then very recently, I got to know that that superpower is not really a superpower. So watch for that. Thank you. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Sorry, I was speaking on mute. Thank you so much, DTM Sourav Dutta. And I would like to move on to the second evaluator, Manoj, Toastmaster Manoj. So Toastmaster Manoj, day job is IT consultant. In free time, he likes to watch movies and loves to walk in the wood and play table tennis. He's a member of Beckenham Communication TM Club also. So over to you, Toastmaster Manoj Nair.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Aaquib, and everyone, and especially Toastmaster speaker, Yogita Upadhayay. What a great speech, Yogita. You did that. A beautifully crafted story. Dozens and dozens of descriptive languages. and your energy and enthusiasm was written all over your speech. I really like about those nuggets and the bits and pieces of humors you peppered throughout your speech, which made audience, not only everyone, but at least to me, glued to my 16-duct laptop window. Now, the highlight of the speech, where I can definitely trying to delve into it, is trying to showcase what the best part of your speech and where you can able to tweak and you can pivot your speech. The vocal variety and expression is what you want me to look into it, and that's what I'm going to highlight and focus on that one. Now, you start your speech with rhetorical questions, ask everyone to close your eyes. And in fact, I close my eyes itself, but I really realize I'm evaluator. I need to see about what you're trying to say that. I just open my eyes and I start looking at it. I'm trying to make the script of it. And you mentioned about, you painted the picture such that greenery, the serene beauties, the kind of marble places, the kind of royal city, Udaipur. That's where it comes up. And then you mentioned about all your chores, those kind of areas where you have peppered around it. And you mentioned about your mother's story as well, which was very good. And you painted a picture on that, how she sneaked the govas into the luggage. And then you made those gurgling sound of your stomach, kind of thing, which obviously I have to come closer to you, hear what exactly was the sound looks like. But that gives a kind of a poised speaker who can able to do that. If you have the control of that one, that makes it. So how can you able to tweak your speeches? And I'm not here, you're not here to listen all those flowery language from me. How you can do that? So the feedback would be that your story has high and low of this one, and you have vocal varieties. It was very balanced and contrasting mood in your story. Now, I would say your voice variety was steady throughout, very monolithic kind of thing, and that's where you need to work on it if you really wanted to be a good storyteller on it. Now, let me pick up one of those things. When I say greenery, I would like to say about this way. It was so vivid. Slow down. Give a strategic pause to this one. Let the audience sink in what exactly you're saying about it. And you said stepping into a painting, that kind of thing. So when you're trying to say a city, when you say that city was magnificent, it was breathtaking, my jaws were dropped. Come closer to your screen. That was something which you can able to do a voice modulation and your facial expressions. That makes your speech more impactful when you come closer to you. That makes audience to glean into what exactly you're saying. But other than that, I really like the way you start the speech and you sum up the speech as well. So much of things. One small piece of advice, maybe I'm not using a non-reflective glass. If I'm using it, step back, because I can't see your eyes, eye contacts there. Maybe when you're in the Zoom, maybe that's something which we need to take note of it. But other than that, I really like the way you start the speech. Good storyteller. Back to your table topic, Toastmaster, the Toastmaster Aaquib. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Evaluator Manoj, and wonderful evaluation by both the evaluators. What can I say to DDM Sourav, Dutta, always on point. And even though the speech of Toastmaster Smriti was perfect, you were able to find out some nudges somewhere where she could improve. That was amazing to hear. And similarly, Toastmaster or evaluator Manoj, wonderful evaluation with all the pinpoints which you have pointed out. And I would like to come up to the speakers. So first of all, the topic sleep for speaker number one, Smruti. It was amazing topic chosen, and the way you spoke with all the hand gestures and your um change of tone and vocabulary. I mean that the speech was amazing, and I could definitely relate that how sometimes I am not able to sleep on time and get up on time, and sometimes I also get um, messed up my circadian rhythm. And definitely everyone learned from your speech. So wonderful speech, and rest. I think DTM Saurabh has given you a good evaluation. I am not able to find out something else apart from that where I can give you for the advise you for the area of improvements. Coming to speaker number two, Yogita. So amazing speech, and I was feeling that I am in the moment where I am traveling, and I am also talking to my mom regarding the Udaipur trip, City of Lakes, and how you were having the. And I was surprised to know that how you were able to remember every single detail about your trip to Udaipur. So that was very wonderful. But I felt that there's some camera or maybe the clarity was little less. Maybe it could be the network issue that was there, and I felt it was overall an amazing speech. And thank you so much. Over to you, TMOD. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Rahul, you need to continue as the GE.
Yes.
All right. Since it's my first time as GE, I would like to know what else I have to. We are going to come up to the table topic evaluation right now. So, just give me a minute.
So I guess Rahul, I can go ahead with as the table topic evaluator. So
Sure,
thanks
sure.
for,
You can go
thanks for
with the
calling
table
me.
topic evaluation.
Just
Thank you
a
so
second,
much.
I need to check. Do I need to time yours as well? Table topic evaluation also?
Yes, you may do it. Just start it or say throughout, not in between, not per speaker kinds.
Done.
All right. So the first speaker was Nandan, and the topic was the true purpose of an exam. And he actually gave his understanding of the topic, saying to test what you've learned till now. So, Nandan, you started well, and I would say you ended also well. You understood what the crux is. You gave your views, your own personal views about that. But after you started, you spoke about the system of rote learning, and you spoke about what should be there and all that. So rather than that, you could have presented your own views. That is actually what the question was, the topic was the true purpose of an exam. So that would ways it would have been good, but otherwise the beginning, the ending, it was all quite well done. Second speaker for today was Isha Roy, the topic being my biggest fear about exam. Now, Isha spoke about exam anxiety and the tips on appearing for the exams. And Isha, you could have straight away spoken about your fears because you started giving tips too, because that is what we generally tend to do, the situation, the phase of life that we are in. So you started giving tips as if you have to tell somebody what the biggest fear is and how it can be avoided. So you could have given maybe, started with your own example that this kind of anxiety or fear, and then given that kind of a lesson. So that personal example would have been good. And Isha, you don't have to apologize. No need to apologize for going beyond time. That's perfectly fine. Red card means you still had 30 seconds to go. So not at all. You don't need to apologize for that. Otherwise, it was good. Thank you so much. Next, we had Venkatesh Radha, and the topic was the time when you aced an exam. So, Venkatesh, I guess there was a little hitch in beginning the topic, but then you did start off. And yes, what I loved was you gave a very good example of being an average performer and how you worked about with that. Now, I wanted to hear more from you when you were speaking about that example and all that. And it was quite short. So you could have given you just ended much before time. You could have given a learning, a personal example, some experience that came out of that. And just to tell you one thing that you started by giving thanks and also that acknowledgement in table topic is not required. You straight away hit the target directly. And that is what was required. Otherwise, the way you took up the topic, it was really very good, looking at the fact that there was some initial hiccup in beginning. Next, we had Chaitanya, and the topic given to him was confession of a procrastinator. Now, Chaitanya, had the table topic master not said that this is your first table topic as a Toastmaster, it wouldn't have appeared at all that you are a first time table topic taker. Beautiful beginning, wonderful body language. Your entire body was really resonating with the topic. Your involvement in the topic was there, and the connect with the audience was also absolutely on point. You gave examples of the TED talk on this particular topic itself. Now, I do resonate with your student principle that you spoke of. Initially, I thought student and principal, but then I realized this is PLE principle, not PAL principle. So yes, the principle followed by students. And but one thing, Chaitanya, I would have loved to hear a confession or two from your end. The confessions of a some, because you said that we all are guilty of this thing. So something which was a personal experience of yours, and that was it. Otherwise, really loved listening to you. Last speaker for the day was Chandra Yusuf, and the topic was how an exam failure changed you enormously. Again, Chandra, you had very good connect with the audience, gave a particular example of your own self, and great facial expressions you had. You know, everything was coming through your face, your eyes, and all that. Now, just one thing is that the story went on too long. You could have cut short on that story and elaborated a bit on the lesson that you learned from that. The lesson learned you wrapped up because probably you started seeing the green, yellow, and then the red card coming up. So abrupt ending happened. Otherwise, I really loved listening to the way you presented the topic. You actually did justice with the topic. So I guess that's it from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, table topic evaluator, Jaspreet. It was a wonderful evaluation as always, and very crisp, concise with all the um, recommendations to all the table topic speakers. And I hope that everyone will um, take a note and try to improve and work on themselves. By the way, amazing speaking with by everybody. So next up, I think TMOD has gone. So because of some urgent piece of work, so we can move on to the timer report. So I'd like to call upon timer Neha.
Yes, as I have already said that all the evaluators are in time, all the table topic speakers are in time, no disqualification. We have just one in the prepared speech. That's from my
All
side.
right.
I'll just
All
share the
right.
report
Wonderful.
chat. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Timer Neha. So let's move on to the R counter, TM Renu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
can we have the
overall,
report, please?
yeah, sure. I'll be sharing the report in the chat box. So today, many speakers demonstrated excellent fluency. To mention with, I would say, Toastmaster Manoj Nair, our guest Chandra Yusuf, Smriti S Mohanty, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, and of course our speaker Yogita Upadhayay. And a round of applause for all these speakers. And I would like to highlight that many speakers today leaned on the use of so as an interjection to begin with their speech, and which needs their kind attention. So, being mindful of these fillers not only enhances clarity but also boosts the confidence of the speaker and their connection with the audience they're on. So, thank you for this opportunity. So, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, TM Renu. So let's move on to another report, that is a grammarian of the day. And for that, I would like to call upon Grammarian Ankur.
Can I get screen sharing right, please? Till then, I will just share. This is my first time taking a role as a
Given,
grammarian.
Ankur, given.
Thank you. Yeah, and it was way more demanding than I anticipated. Uh, with all my earnestness, I tried to create this report, but please excuse me if I miss some of the good usages of the phrases or the words during the meeting. Yes, with that, word of the day today was earnest, which meant serious and sincere or determined. And we had two usages that I could note off. Please let us know in the chat if anybody else used the word of the day. And there were various good usages in the meeting. Stay relevant and resilient. I'll just go over a few by TMOD, Late Night Luminary by Speaker One Smoothie, Moment of Epiphany against Speaker One Smoothie, The Serene Lakes, Speaker to Yogita, Peppered throughout your speech, Evaluator to Manoj, entire body was resonating, table topic, Evaluator Jaspreet. Some rhetorical devices that were used, rhetorical questions. Have you ever found, okay, yeah, I am not able to find my cursor due to the screen present. Yeah, I found it. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, have you ever found yourself presented with a question? Anaphora, new t-shirt, new goggles, new something, Toastmaster Yogita. It's a skill. If it's a skill, it can be learned. TTM Sudir, try micro expressions, try, Evaluator, Sourav. Metaphor, analog and similes. Forbidden fruits often hang on trees of wisdom. Speaker to Yogita. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. TMOD. Proverbs, early to bed, early to rise makes a man wise. With great power comes great responsibility. And some recommendations are there on the screen. I'll just go over a few. Not my parent wanted to attend is it's better to say as not my parents, not my parent instead of parents instead of not my parent. We used to fear of exams. We used to fear exams. Introduce herself. You keep cursing about yourself. You keep criticizing yourself. Got messed up my rhythm. Got messed up with my rhythm or messed up my rhythm. That's it. I will post my report in the chat section. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Grammarian-Ankur. Now we have the last TAGL team report, that is listener, Mita. Please go ahead with your question. Yeah.
Okay, now we are listening exam starts. So let me ask few questions. So which quote speaker one started with? Which was the quote she said? Anybody?
Early to bed, early to rise.
Yes.
Makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Great. Thank you so much, Yogita. Good listener. Next, what does she loves to do? The first speaker, she loves to do what?
Right. Reading.
Writing.
Writing.
Something else she loves to do.
Journaling.
Dancing.
Art and craft. Now she sleeps for 2 hours. Then how many hours she'll be awake if she sleeps for 2 hours?
48 hours.
3 days, she says.
Yes, correct. Now the speaker 2 visited some place. Which was that city?
Jaipur.
Udaipur.
Correct. So next, Venkatesh Radha, in his, he had been to exam. So which exam he prepared and which exam was there on that day?
Maths and science.
So he prepared for?
Maths, it turned out to be science.
Okay, great. And our new member joined today itself. So Chaitanya, he comes from where? Which place? Anybody guess? Any guess?
Dubai.
Yes. So thank you. A very good listener and good exams you have done. So 100 out of 100. And I enjoyed being as your listener. Thank you. Wonderful audience and listeners. Over to you, G.
Thank you very much, listener Mita. It was wonderful hearing you all the questions, and it was very well thought. And now I'd like to give the overall view of the meeting. And the meeting started wonderfully. I must say that TMOD Aaquib had a very good topic, and it started on point with the um, TM Mita, and amazing to hear all the you know exam theories and everything, all the um, exam related stories from everybody, and then um, very well speech rhythm was going on. I could see that it was on point, and overall, everybody was on time with their speeches. That was a good point, and even the I feel that somewhere in table topic master, that time I think there was some connection or network issue. Maybe there was some bandwidth issue. Otherwise, overall, it was a very good table topic session conducted. And overall, I feel that we are ahead of time. And I'd like to quickly give feedback to the TAGL team. So coming up to the timer, um, uh, I think you uh, took it very well, and the way you explained, and you have already given the timer report, I could see. And then our counter, um, wonderfully, you have summed up the our counters for the meeting, and um, I think that was what was needed, and even the listener had amazing questions. That was one word, with the one word answer, and that was expected. Overall, the evaluation from the evaluators, I think, am I audible? I think the evaluation was wonderful. As I think they are very well experienced, and DTM Sourav Dutta as well as TM Manoj. It was a wonderful job, and overall, it was an amazing meeting with all the stories regarding your exam um, memories. It was good to hear that, yes, everyone here have such a wonderful experience regarding their exams and learning. And I would just like to say that life is the biggest exam, and we uh, are here to always learn. So, with that, I would like to sum up the meeting, and hope you all have a good rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Rahul, please hand it over back to the TMOD. Okay.
TMOD is, I think he's left
He's
already.
there. He's there.
Is there? Okay, I could not see that. Okay, hi, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Aaquib. You can continue with the theme.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. To conclude the theme, I would request people to embrace the exam journey. Exams, as we all discussed, are not just the test of knowledge, they are gateways to personal and professional transformation. By embracing the anticipation, tackling the challenges, and celebrating the successes, we can unlock a world of opportunities and unlock our true potentials. With that, I would like to hand over the stage back to our very own presiding officer, Toastmaster Mita.
Okay, I request polling for the table topic and the role takers. Okay. So all the yes, requested to I requested to vote everyone, like it's a polling thing, your favorite speaker, role takers. Okay, now till that we are going for polling. I can request the guest. You can give your feedback, how you felt today's meeting. So I can see Chaitanya, our new member. So can I have your feedback, how you felt today's meeting?
Yeah, hi. So this was actually not the first Toastmaster meeting that I attended. I have attended few Toastmaster meetings before, but what I see as a great and a fantastic difference between other Toastmasters and this one is the quality of evaluations done by everyone was really good. I mean, and the first time that I've seen that we are getting an evaluation for table topics itself. Maybe I was it's very few meetings that I joined, but uh, the evaluations and even the table topic evaluation and general evaluation, everything, the quality of evaluations were really good, and I really enjoyed the sessions along with all the speeches. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can I ask request Chandra Yusuf, guest?
Yes, it was a quality meeting. I love all evaluators and especially the table topic evaluator. You did it a very great job. You listen carefully. You give each of us the recommendation and commendation. And I really love that one. And everybody is so helpful and so great meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay. Today we have our the member Isha, Dr. Isha Roy. Can I have a feedback from you? After a long gap, you have come back.
Yeah. So I joined the last minute. I think I missed the this prepared speeches, but it feels good to be in a structured meeting all over again, and it's like very properly organized and everything. So kudos to you people.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all the guests as well as our members. Now, I just say that thank you for Sergeant at Arms for doing this. So the role first time. So then thank you to all our role takers, Toastmaster of the Day, General Evaluator. Thank you for General Evaluator, Table Topic Master and Table Topic Evaluator. So thank you all the speakers and the evaluators. Now, thank you for guests and keep joining our club meetings. Let's give a huge round of applause to our first time taking a role takers, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Sudir Gupta, General Evaluator Toastmaster Rahul Swami, and Table Topic Master Toastmaster Sudir Gaur. So the results are already ready. So can I have the results? Yes. So the results are over here. The today's table topic speaker, Chaitanya T, our new member. Let's give a huge round of applause. Next, we have a 1 minute. Okay. We have a favorite role player, Jaspreet Kaur, table topic evaluator. Favorite auxiliary player, role player, Ankur Wishwakarma for Grammarian. And evaluator, DTM Sourav Dutta. So let's give them a thunder of round of applause. Now, we have done with the role takers. Congratulations for all the role takers and this one award winners. Now, we all see you on 14th Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 noon IST in hybrid mode at 91 Springboard near Vivekananda Metro Station next to CV Raman Hospital, Indranagar, Bangalore. By this, I adjourn today's meeting.
Can I just have a moment of quick cheese so that I can just post your photos in the group? Congratulations to all the winners.
Hey, Yogita, remove the spotlight, then you can find everyone on the screen.
But I will just take the winner's screenshot and then I'll just take forever. Chaitanya, can you please come on camera?
Yeah, sure.
Done. Thank you.